Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I hope you like magic reviews because that's what you're gonna get. At Magic Orthodoxy, I review playing cards, I review magic tricks, and I do giveaways all the time. Doing giveaways all through December, even on Christmas Day. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, hit all those click buttons that you can to let you know when the next thing is coming up, because I know a lot of you aren't subscribed. You aren't subscribed. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You're not subscribed. You didn't hit that button. I know you think, he won't notice, but I do. Most of you are not subscribed. The YouTube stats tell me most of you guys are just lurkers. Hit me up. That is the best way. The best way to say thank you to me is by being a subscriber. Thank you so much. Today we're going to look at the Blur from Mathayo Beach and Tenyo Magic. I just got into Tenyo maybe a couple years back. Max down at Hocus Pocus got me into it, and I really wasn't even on my radar before that. And so since then, I've kind of kept an eye out for the Tenyo collection when it comes out. I wanted to buy the 2021 collection this year. I've already reviewed a few of them. This one is the Blur. Now, what is the Blur? The Blur is a really creative trick. You start off with a deck of cards. You can fan them towards the spectator. They see every card. They look normal, right? They look normal. You can flip them over, show the backs. Backs are a blue-backed deck. Flip the cards face up again, and you go through the cards face up, and you just say, you know what? Just call out a card as you see it go by, and that'll be your card. Just call out any card, and they call out the 8 of clubs, right? So you take the 8 of clubs, you hold it right in front of them, and you say, concentrate on your card, concentrate, 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 concentrate. I don't want you to forget it. Put the deck back together, you reassemble it, and you say, you know what? I think what happens is when you concentrate that much, everything else fades away. You ever notice that? You kind of get like laser focused in on something, kind of get blinders on, and everything else kind of fades away. Kind of everything else gets blurry. They talk about that, you know, when people like hone in on something, they'll say like, you know, the whole room went blurry and I just saw the one thing I was focused on. And now as you go through the cards face up, every single card is blurry. They're all blurry except for the card they focused on. Even the Joker is blurry. And you lay the Joker down on the table. You have them stare at their card one more time. You say, let's do this again. Let's see if we can fix this. You reassemble the deck, you give it like a little squeeze, and then you take the Joker, insert it into the face down deck. You strike the Joker, and as it falls to the table, it transforms from being a blurred card to a normal card. You roll the deck face back up, and you go through it one at a time, and all the cards are back to normal. That is the Blur. All right, so a couple questions we always ask in these reviews, and the first of which is, what do you get? I purchased mine from penguinmagic.com. It was 15 bucks. 15 bucks gets you the deck, right? You get the deck, and you'll get a folded instruction sheet that has a link that'll take you out to the internet that'll give you access to a 2-page English PDF. Is it what I thought? Ish. It kind of is. I mean, I didn't think it was rough and smooth, and I didn't think it was long and short. I kind of thought it was something very similar to this. I actually thought it was a cheek-to-cheek deck, but interestingly enough, they're selling a cheek-to-cheek deck in the 2021 set. This isn't really a cheek-to-cheek. It's similar to cheek-to-cheek. Similar. In cheek-to-cheek, you have double backers, but in this, you have something opposite of that. Is it well made? Surprisingly. I haven't liked Tenyo decks in the past. I believe they're made from Taiwan Playing Card Company. But the ones I've had before have mostly been bridge-sized cards, and I don't like bridge cards. But these are poker cards. These are poker cards. I don't know, maybe they're listening to me. Tenyo, are you listening to me? They're poker cards, so I liked that. They did feel nice. They did glide. They did feel good in the hands. I didn't like the tuck ace. It had a really small lip. Man, I hate small lips, because when you try to get it back in the box, it just jams up. I really like the elongated tuck flap. So Tenyo, if you're listening, elongated tuck flaps. That's what everybody prefers. All right, so how are the 2-page PDF instructions? Formatting wise, it's long on the page. So you kind of have to scroll left and right. You can't just go up and down like this. They made it horizontal. So you kind of you have to remember, like, before you go to the next page, before you go, make sure you slide over to read all your directions and then go down, and then you have to slide back. You kind of have to do a little shake like that. I think there's only 12 steps, and they're just blocked illustrations with text underneath. And again, like other Tenyo products, it really helped for me to watch the trailer. Even though there's no English instructions, that kind of threw me because I really didn't know like what they were supposed to say. There's even some other people out on YouTube that show this trick as performance. If you search, like do your own YouTube searches, please. It says, just search the blur Tenyo and review or something. You'll get other reviews, but you'll get performances as well. Some of those people don't even talk during their performance. So I kind of needed some patter, went back, read the directions, got, okay, started doing it in hand with the directions, and we'll talk about that. Then went back to the trailer again, and then it kind of clicked. Kind of have to put those things together because of the non-English speaking teaching. Pocket space, it's only a deck. There's nothing to add, there's nothing to take away. Angles, this is the kind of trick that can flash. You can flash this. The performer needs to do some misdirection, and you have to do some remembering as far as how things are orientated. So if you mess up on some of those things, yes, you could flash. Can it be inspected? No, nothing can be inspected. It's a totally gimmicked deck, and if they were to go through it, of course, they would find the secret. How much practice does it require? There are no hard sleights. There's no difficult sleights. Because I am left-handed, though, I had to modify this routine. I had to really figure out how this was going to work for me. The instructions are really for a right-handed person. When I do it, the revealed seen pips are facing me, the magician. They're pointing towards me. And so that really screws up the routine if you're doing it by the book. So I had to learn how to make adjustments to the routine so that it worked for me. How much setup and reset is there? It is a full deck stack, and you will have to put it back into deck stack each time. Positives. What are the positives? It's a very cool trick. It's a cool trick. It is a cool routine. It is. I liked it. As far as a routine goes, from a full deck of cards to a blurry deck of cards to back again, and there's kind of like a little, card lost and found thing in there. I liked it. It was really cool, and the transformation of the Joker was a nice kick. Negatives, I'm just going to be a card snob again and say I didn't like the tuck case. I didn't like that, and I didn't like the fact that I had to adjust the entire routine for a left-handed person. Is it worth your money? I mean, it's $15, and that's about what you would pay for any fully customized gaff deck. And it is. You can't get blur cards like this anywhere else. This you'd find only in this. I mean, I guess the other negative is it doesn't look like any standard deck, right? It's not a standard appearance. They don't even try to make it look like a deck you'd find in America. I don't always like decks like that either because I feel like they draw heat, but I think as far as the trick goes, it's definitely worth your money. But don't just take my word for it. Don't just take my word for it. There are other voices out there. There are other people, good men and women out there reviewing magic, helping you save money every single day. You should be watching all of them. Get other opinions, not just mine. I'm not the end-all to magic reviews, okay? Prop Dog reviewed this. Definitely check them out. Alex Magic Review, so thorough. Alex Magic Review is so thorough. He covers everything, turns every stone. Mercurio Theory, again, if you're a French speaker, he reviewed this as well. And like I said, plenty of people have performed this. You can watch performances of this on YouTube, lots of places. All right, that's everything I can say about the Blur from Mathio Beach and Tenyo Magic. Like I said, I purchased mine from penguinmagic.com. And if you'd like to get yours, I would suggest you go there too. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.